So, some of you might be wondering, why hasn't Kellio uploaded in a few weeks? More like 3 weeks, actually. The reason, well, it actually, this is a really, really long story, so if you want to watch it all, you could. You do have the option to, but this is going to be a really long video. So, it happened a while back, like in the middle of January, where I was going to download a song for one of my videos, and it turns out that when I downloaded it from MP3 Juices, it said that, C Drive is literally about to be full of downloads and all. So what I did, I went to settings, I opened up storage, and I looked at the C Drive. It was 58, more than 58% filled up. Now, this is where things to get tricky, because you have to delete some stuff that you had from before and any other unnecessary files. So what I did, when I went to the C drive, went in program files, and I found the obvious. And some of you might be wondering, what was obvious? The obvious was Fortnite. So what happened was, as soon as so when I first got my PC, I decided to get Fortnite because that was one of the main games that was trending at that time. It was around season 6. So what I did was I downloaded Fortnite, but I was clicking so fast I couldn't tell where I was installing it to. So what I did was I just installed Fortnite on the C drive. I didn't want to install it on the C drive because that wasn't my main intention. My dad didn't tell me about the drives, the purposes of the drives, what solid state is, solid state is, and the spinning drive. Now, I didn't know that at that time, so I just went on clicking. So, one life lesson here today is, when you're going through something on your computer, don't click rapidly. Almost, if you know what the steps are, don't click too rapidly, because there's always some steps that might be important. So by that time, I've been getting really crappy recordings, mainly because there was so much stuff on the C drive that I had to remove. So a while ago, I decided to move most of my downloads, like Discord, Steam, Instagram, Spotify. I moved them all to different drives. Now, this is where my OBS got messed up. One of my recordings, I played with SK009, aka SK. We were playing, and when I ended it, we had some intense 1v1s, by the way, in Fortnite. When I ended it, it turns out that most of the recording was pretty bad. The video wasn't recorded at 1920 by 1080, and the recording was absolutely terrible. Over a few weeks, my dad told me that some of your things like OBS might not run well because so much stuff is on the same drive as what OBS is on. So OBS was on my C drive because I didn't pay attention to where I was downloading it, and most of my rest of my games and applications were on the C drive too. So I had to figure out where else am I going to put it. Well, I also have D drive and the E drive. The D drive, I'm pretty sure was solid state, and the E drive was the spinning one. Now, most of my recordings were bad because the recordings didn't have enough priority to record, because like so many other things were on that same drive at once. So I moved them all, and OBS settings were changed. I did not know the bitrate. I did not know the for example, like right here, when I go to output, most of these things were changed, and I did not know what to record at. and I do not stream, by the way. I did not know what to do, so I went through 2 whole weeks trying to figure out what was wrong and what did I do that like made the whole OBS record incorrectly, not the way I wanted it to record. Like, I got a lot of frame drops. Not everything was okay. The bit rate was poor. Like, I forgot all the settings that I was told when I first got my PC to record with OBS. If so, over time, ever since a few days ago, I did CS:GO offline while on OBS just to put an end to this. But before the CS:GO, I do have Minecraft on this computer just in case if something bad happens or if I have to do a test run for something. I did a test run for Minecraft like 60 million times and nothing were the same except one time where I did go to settings, I went to output, I changed rate control, the CPU usage for the thing, like ultra fast, super fast, very fast, and I went through all of this and saw what were the best settings to get in order to get a good quality video. And yes, I did not change this because I do want the best quality. The target bitrate was, right now I'm recording at 30,000, but it should be like higher than that because I think you guys want that better quality. But I decided, oh, we need to change some of the stuff in output. Output is where most of the stuff will be happening, and I changed the encoder, the audio track, because I do need to change some stuff. The encoder was mostly important. If not, it was the rate control, the bit rate, which I had it at like 2,500, which was the average for most streamers who do record. And I fixed it. I went through Minecraft the last time, which is the reason why you've seen that Minecraft intro to the video, not my regular then my new Fortnite intro. I don't play Fortnite that much. This is the reason why that Minecraft intro you saw at the beginning was one of the first Minecraft tests that I took. As you could tell, not through that recording, it didn't look the best. You could tell the bit rate while looking at like the stone, like you could tell that the bit rate wasn't the best. So over time I did go to output, change the target bit rate when I went to recording. This is really important. 30,000 is somewhat okay. You could go to, I'm pretty sure the max right now is 60,000. And over time, after Minecraft, I said, okay, bitrate looks okay. Well, that's what I thought. So I went to CS:GO. I did like a few other recordings, and here are them now.
We must move.
Now, those recordings were some of the recordings I tried to do for OBS. Now, each and every game, well, each game was 8 minutes, so I wanted to get 8 minutes of like what it would be like. Now, all of those CS videos are actually it recorded. The base canvas was 1920 by 1080, while the output was 1920 by 1080, just like usual. Downscale filter, the highest, because we do not want any downscale. The FPS was 60, because that's the highest YouTube lets you. So I decided to do that, and over time I went to output, went to recording, I went to target bitrate. Over time I went from 3,000 to around 6,000. It almost seemed as if every recording had the same bitrate. So what I had to do was it was pretty late at night, and I decided, oh, this has to be the last run. So when I was looking at the target bitrate, something touched me that, well, not touched, I don't want to make it seem emotional, but something connected to me that I did remember a while back when I first got my PC. Someone did say, use 30,000 for the bitrate. That last recording was probably one of the best I've got for a while.